Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled, A Lot of Leaves Will Fall from the Tree. All right. The name of this video is called Leaves Falling in Colorful Autumn Forests with Light Rain and Wind in Treetops. So, what is making these leaves fall from the tree? The light rain and the wind. If you can receive this in the spirit, the tree represents Yahushua / the truth, and the leaves represent brothers falling out of the truth. Okay? The light rain and wind can be symbolic for the persecution. A lot of brothers will fall away because of the persecution. Okay? Persecution is a crafty tactic Esau utilizes to destroy a person or a group, okay? Because once you destroy a person or a group's image, then therefore their message is not received. Then you have the general public's perception change. And once you move on these individuals within this group, then therefore you are justified by people's perception due to the fact that you have destroyed their character, destroyed their image by your media, by your lies, and by your deceit. Only the elect will understand the truth, point blank, period. And brothers are going to lose. Hey, at the end of the day, this is part of it. This is what we signed up for. And you can see a lot of leaves falling from this tree. Okay? So brothers, cleave to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua through your faith and through your fear. Okay? And through your hope. Don't let the light rain and wind remove you from Yahushua. All right? John 15:1. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Okay? So, this is Yahushua speaking. And the scripture alone shows you that Yahushua and Yahweh are separate entities, and that this is Yahweh's show, because Yahushua stated that he is the true vine and his Father is the husbandman. Okay? Verse 2, every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. All right? So you can classify a branch by a brother, okay? And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth, that it may bring forth more fruit, All right. And we're going through a process of being purged. Okay. Through Esau's attempt to persecute us. Verse 3, now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. When we go into the Greek term for vine,
Strong's G 228, alethinas, alethinas.
Slakia, wrong word.
Strong's G 288, ampelos, ampelos.
According to the lexicon, Mashiach calls himself a vine because as the vine imparts to its branches sap and productiveness, so Mashiach infuses into his followers his own divine strength and life. Okay? So, if you are connected to the vine, which is Yahushua, you will continue to receive spiritual nourishment. Okay? Point blank period. If you are disconnected from the vine, okay, what happens? You fall from the vine, and therefore you wither away, or you are what? Eaten. And withering away and being ate are symbolic terms for you being destroyed. Okay? Lord willing, we are called and chosen. All right? Lord willing, this is the will of the Most High, for us to be called and chosen. All right, second precept. First Corinthians chapter 3. According to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder. Okay, and you can liken that term to the apostles and Elder Akim of Great Millstone. And if you're teaching what they're teaching, then you are a master builder too. I have laid the foundation, and another build thereon. All right, but let every man take heed how he build thereupon. Verse 11, for other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahushua Mashiach. All right, and when you go into that term foundation, it's actually going into the first principles of this truth. All right, what are the first principles of this truth? Your faith and belief in Yahushua. Teaching the doctrine according to the Holy Scriptures, fulfilling the Scripture, fulfilling the script, doing what the Holy Scriptures instruct us to do. Point blank period. Okay? So when you teach other doctrines, okay, you are not building on the foundation of Yahushua. No, you have to stick to the script. Verse 12, now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble. 13, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it. Right. And at this time frame, the day can be considered as persecution. See, this persecution is going to test your character. All right. And it will reveal who you truly are. Okay. Are you the elect or not? Because the elect is going to endure regardless of how bad he loses. Point blank period. Why? Because he is written in the book of life. All right. So Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and its persecution, okay, can be likened to fire. All right. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. Verse 14, if any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. Right. So if you brought a brother in, and therefore that brother endures, then you will be rewarded as well. Verse 15, if any man's work shall be burned. So if you lose a brother because of this fire in the form of persecution, he shall suffer loss, right, because you lost a brother. But he himself shall be saved, but you will be saved. Why? Because you endured, yet so as by fire, right? But you still got to go through the fire. And you can liken that fire in the form of persecution. And a lot of leaves are going to fall from the tree. Why? Because it was written. Luke 14 and 27. And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Right. And part of bearing your cross is going through persecution. Okay. This is our lot. This is what we signed up for. Yahushua went through it. So therefore, goddamn it, we got to go through it. Matthew 20. Matthew 20 and 20. Then came to him, which is referring to Yahushua, the mother of Zebedee's children, with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. Verse 21, and he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on the left, in thy kingdom. Verse 22, but Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? When we focus on that term, cup,
Strong's G 4221. Paterion. Paterion.
According to outline of biblical usage, metaphor, one's lot or experience, whether joyous or adverse, divine appointments, whether favorable or unfavorable, are likened to a cup which the Most High presents one to drink, so of prosperity and adversity. Right. So in order to get the kingdom of heaven, we have to drink this cup. This is our divine appointment in the form of persecution. Okay, we have to drink it. A lot of leaves will fall from the tree. Last scripture. John 6 and 66. And if you read upward, Yahushua gave these disciples, these students, a hard saying. All right. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. Verse 67. Then said Yahushua unto the 12, will ye also go away? And that's the point. When the persecution gets so severe, will you leave? Or are you going to stay for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? Lord willing, we stay connected to the vine. However, we know for prophecy's sake that a lot of leaves will fall from the tree. Shalom.